Time for the main event!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. That's right, that is Kenny Bomb and Mr. Dubs on the main event Strizer channel. I am ecstatic right now. I am super happy to have these two esteemed guests on my channel. I can't even talk right. Let's talk about pro wrestling. Now, Kenny, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Kenny Bomb on YouTube, Kenny Bomb 4K on X. Clint, thanks for having me on the channel. Finally!
Yeah, finally. And we can't forget about Mr. Dubs. Mr. Dubs, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Mr. Dubs on YouTube and at Mr. Dubs86 on X/Twitter. Obviously, covering everything pro wrestling and pro wrestling games related. WWE 2K26, Ultra Pro Wrestling, all the fun stuff you know and love me for. Go and check it out.
Yes, two phenomenal channels. Make sure you subscribe to them. All their links and everything will be in the description down below. Check them out. Now that I got you guys here, you know on my channel, I love the Creation Suite. I create 50, 60 wrestlers every single year, all the way up until the point of the next game. And then I'm like, what was I doing? Because now the new game's out and I don't want to play the old one anymore. Now I have to recreate everything into the next game. So my question to you is, if you do create a lot of wrestlers or use the Creation Suite, create a championship, create an arena, what are your favorite things that you would like to see added in 2K26 or, you know, Hope got leaked or whatever? And then, of course, if you don't use the Creation Suite, what are some things you would like to see added to the Creation Suite that you would like to, or that would get you into the mode, basically? Let's start with Kenny Bomb.
So, growing up, I loved creating wrestlers. I used to go on the websites and get the formulas, create Spider-Man, Venom.
Yeah, same.
These days, it's just so much they pack in there. It takes so long to create a wrestler. I still love to do it, but I only create one per year. And you just brought up something interesting because you're right. Every year, we do have to get back in there and create our wrestlers again. I would love to see like an import feature because the game looks pretty much the same every year. I'm hoping it's different this year, but if it's not, I wish I could pull my wrestler from the island in 25 and put them on the island in 26.
That would be awesome.
Even with this, I would probably recreate my moveset because they put new stuff in there. But I mean, that's one thing I would like to see. Should I give you everything, or are we going one by one?
Yeah, we can go one by one. Dubs, what about you? What's your first thing?
Give everything.
Everything. Go. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Give them everything.
Give them everything.
I do whatever
All right.
you want.
Well, the next thing.
Yeah, go for it.
The next thing I want to see is, and I know a lot of people don't like this because you know AI is the enemy. Everybody hates AI, but you know I tried doing the face scan thing. I know Mr. Dubs is really good at it. He does the tutorials every year.
I use your tutorial every year.
It just doesn't work for me. My guy will have one skin color here on the sides of his head. The skin color is different. I'm like, bro, this just does not work, so I'm leaving it alone. But if I could upload a picture of myself and have some type of AI tool like, hey, scan my face and put it on this wrestler, I think that's what would make me create more wrestlers. Because I would pick any picture of anybody I want and just import them into the game. I think that'll make things easy, simple, and I think a lot more people would create as well if we had that.
Nice. It's funny you mentioned that because I remember a game back on the 360.
Literally my point number 3.
called Rainbow Six. I think it was New Vegas. And on the 360, you had that little camera where you could take a picture of your face and it would literally just put it on there automatically. I don't know why we don't have that on modern hardware. Like we have our cameras, we have all these tools and everything, but we can't do that anymore. It makes no sense to me.
It's called like Game Face or something.
Yeah, right? And it worked perfectly back on the 360. I think why they got rid of it is because people were taking pictures of their butts, so everybody had a butt face or their junk. So it was happening in so you'd be playing online with other people and you're like, what is wrong with his face? And it was just some guy's junk. It's like it was flat, but that's what people were doing.
Ridiculous.
So maybe that's why they're afraid to bring it back. Imagine in wrestling, some guy's butt just sitting. I'm surprised they don't do it already, but anyway.
With the graphics
but people can already. Media creations, you can already do that. That's why they have moderators and stuff to watch for that stuff. So I don't think that should be the reason not to do it. And you guys, literally, this was great minds think alike because this was exactly what I talk about in one of my points. But
nice.
Continue.
Yeah.
So that's it. So I would love to import my wrestlers. I would love the game face feature, whatever you call it, where you could scan the AI.
Yeah.
I love the creative move set because it is so deep, but I don't know. It's just so much. I wouldn't want to see it decreased. So I don't know. I think that's really the main reason I don't create more wrestlers, just because it takes so long.
Yeah.
So the AI thing would make it easier when it comes to like facial stuff, but I don't know how you kind of tone down the weapons. But I mean, that's pretty much it as far as I think the creative it's great. So I mean, I don't see much room to improve, but I know Clint, because you create so many wrestlers per year, you have a lot more points. But for me, I mean, that's pretty much it.
For maybe the creator like move set, would you like
I
like
think
a
we do.
search bar? That's what I was trying to say. Would you like a search bar to sign like
Yes, I would
moonsault
love a search bar.
or backflip 99 or whatever the heck it's called? And then if someone
Yes,
has a
I
cool
think that'd be
move,
perfect.
yeah, search function. So yeah,
Yeah, because when I create my wrestlers, I use like the same move set every time. Kind of, I like my down A, like my strong grapple down to be a power bomb. Up, I want it to be a suplex. Left to right, I find cool moves in there, but a search bar would make that a lot easier.
Yeah.
So just bomb. Well, they do have like the bomb list, I guess, but yeah, I think that'll make it a lot easier to filter through.
nice. All right, Mr. Dubs, you're up next. What do you got?
All right. Well, since we already talked about it, I'll go with my point 3 as point 1. So I wanted to touch on all of the creation suite, not just create a wrestler, but I'll start with create a wrestler. For me, it was exactly what you said. We need, and I do know I make a video on this every year to make it easier for people to get their face in the game. Those videos do very well, and I appreciate everybody who watches them. But I would much prefer a much easier system. We need a better face uploading system. This is crazy that it's been this long. Much more user-friendly, easy way to get your face in the game properly modeled without having to spend countless hours tweaking every little bit. FIFA literally had this option over a decade ago where you could just like take a webcam or whatever and just show it different like angles of your face or something like that, and it would automatically place it on your created player's face. And it worked way easier, way faster than what we have now. There's no image uploading, nothing like that. From what I remember, it was literally you just take the webcam and you just kind of give it like a 180 degree or whatever, and it would put it in, and it looked fantastic, like as good as what we're getting today for a lot of people trying to do this. And you could do it in less than 5 minutes. Whereas like now, you can get your image in there, and I show people how to get your image in there in an easier way to put it on, but you're still having to tweak where the eyebrows are, where the nose is, where's this. Whereas if you, like you said, if they have some form of AI to just be able to take, whether we have to use a webcam to do it or something, and just kind of go around with our face, and it can just model it onto the wrestler's face properly, and it'll automatically kind of adjust the wrestler's face size and proportions to get your face in there. That would be amazing. Anything they can do to make this easier would be way better. But yeah, sorry, just a much easier way to get your face in the game is definitely a requirement, because it takes so many hours to just tweak and edit everything from the face uploader. There has to be a much easier and better way to do it. So any way better than now is a wonderful step in the right direction. But I didn't want to just touch on Create a Wrestler, because I know there's countless bugs and stuff with it where patches will come out and it'll ruin your logos, or there's always issues with logo limits and stuff like that. So obviously I would like the just creation suite fixed, working as intended. But my next thing I wanted to touch on was actually create a championship, because there is a similar issue where when you have a custom championship, there's like, if you're using custom logos, they'll often disappear on the title. Like when you're coming out with the belt, everything you do with that custom championship, logos will then be missing. So if it's a matter of the logo limit, then lower the custom logo limit on the belt or something so that they all show up. Don't tell me I have this many logos to use, but then half of them disappear because they're custom logos. It was the weirdest thing messing around with the Creative Championship last year, where half the logos would just completely disappear, and having to figure it out and tune it. And it actually also tied into the created wrestler that it would be on. Like if I used an in-game wrestler, more of the logos would show up, but not necessarily all of them. And then if I use like, say, like a Malachi Black before he was in the game, he has lots of custom like tattoos and logos on him. All of a sudden, all of the custom logos on my custom belt would just disappear. And they need to fix that. So assuming Create a Championship is fixed, what I would like to see from it is more custom templates to use. It's very limited the way it is now. There's no proper shape for the main plate for like classic IWGP or even the current IWGP titles, things like that. So we just need way more template shapes, specifically for like the main plate. We just need different sizes, styles, shapes, designs. We just need way more templates, because they always ask us what new championships we want in the game. But then a large majority of those championships, just even the template of that belt, isn't available in Create a Championship, just the outline to use. So I just want more specifically the main plate is the most important part. More designs and more just templates for that. So that's my biggest gripe with Create a Championship is limited, very, very limited on the amount of different styles of belts we can use to make with them.
You know,
The
real quick,
custom logo thing is perfect for it, but yeah.
real quick. Sorry to interrupt you, but I've always wanted this feature to where you can literally just etch whatever the heck you want into the design of the belt. Like you can make your own custom plates and everything. If it has to be an outside utility tool on their website, whatever, so you can use the mouse and keyboard. The Switch 2 has built-in mouse controls. They could use the Switch 2. That could be a Switch 2 feature. I'm sure you can use a mouse on PlayStation and Xbox. That could be if you want finer control or detail. I've always wanted that ability in the Creative Championship to literally just make your design. That way you don't have to upload an image or whatever. I mean, you can if you want, but it would be so cool to just sit there and just meticulously cut out the exact design you want. That way you don't have to worry about having 50,000 different preset things, although that's probably easier on their end because then they don't have to build the system of having you cut out the thing. Even the leather strap would be cool. I would just
have
make
the
up some
logo you
bizarre
upload.
stuff. That too, yeah. That would
But
be
you
cool
could
to
even
just make that a plate.
you could just
That'd be
take
cool
like
too.
say you just upload a plate. Just upload the plate and the size and the shape it is in the plate. Have it on like a PNG, like a transparent background, and then that plate will make the actual belt, and then you can just change the size of it. You know, so you can make it the proper size you want, but it'll keep the dimensions, whether it's like rivets on the side or up and down or whatever it might be. And that way you could, like that would be perfect. You'd just be able to take the image and make that the plate. Being able
What
to do that
game
would be
was
amazing.
that where you could like buy gems and put them on the belt and then go online and defend it?
Was that 2008?
I think something like that.
Because I know you
I
could
don't
defend your
remember. I just
championship.
remember
It was a while
people
back.
pushing it,
You-
and I thought it was
you
really
used to-
cool.
Yeah, you used to be able to defend championships online, like ones that you would create and stuff.
Yeah, I think it was
But
2000.
the
Well, I wish
problem
you
was
could
I
use,
don't
like,
think
VC to
they
buy
were. I don't
different
think they
gyms
were.
and stuff and make your belts like more valuable. Take them online and go against players maybe who have that same rank of belt of value. Whoever wins takes the belt, and they could either break it down, use the gems, or turn it into VC or whatever. So, I mean,
that'd
if you
be
go
awesome.
online and put your belt on the line, and you put all that time to grind to get that belt, you can put it on the line, and big risk, big reward, or big loss. I think something like that will kind of like incentivize more people to play online as well.
Yeah, I
That
don't know
would
why
incentivize me to check out online this year.
I don't know why they took that out. Why would
That'd
you
be
take
great.
out defending your own custom championships online? That feels like a major feature,
Yeah.
a major online feature to get people to play online. I don't know why they took that out. It was in 2007, 2008. I think it was in 2009. They might have removed it in 2010. Like my memory does not.
Yeah, I remember it.
Was that? Yeah.
I think that'd
would
be great.
just suck,
I think
man.
that'd be fantastic.
Because I know people cheat online, so if you put
That's
all
probably
that
why
time
they
to
stopped.
work and make your belt, and people cheat, and then they
Yep.
take your belt.
Or if you're about to beat them, they disconnect.
Whatever you could.
Right? Yeah.
Oh no, you disconnect. I get maybe they'll have some system where if you disconnect 2 times or 3 times, it's got to have some way to tell if you're cheating in that way, and they'll just take your belt and give it to the other person.
Nice.
I think that'd be great, and I think you keep the title. So say you put all the time in the belt. Obviously, you can upload it online. You can have it, but every time you defend it online, like you're saying, like it just adds like gems and stuff you can put on it. Those
Oh, yeah,
themselves,
yeah.
you'd lose those, right? So you can have those on the belt.
I see.
think
Yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
great because then you can still
Boom,
start.
that's
that
a-
way you're not losing this cool design you have, but you can see the prestige level on it, kind of thing, right? Whereas it adds each gems like on the outer side or something.
That'd be
Perfect.
kind of cool.
I think
There
that
you
would
go.
be
Do
great.
you play online, Dubs?
I haven't this year. I don't like the
year?
grapple engine. I hate the stun meter. When I play the game, I turn all the stuff I don't like off. So I use the A button to mash to get out of pins. I don't use this
Yeah.
weird. I hate that.
The joystick.
And I don't use and
Yeah.
I don't use the stun meter. I turn that right off. I turn weight detection off. I turn stamina meter off. I'm just like, no, I want my freedom. A lot of people like the realism, like the whatever. That's not my jam. So I just turn off so many things. So playing online would be so jarring for me because then the game would be the grappling would feel entirely different to me again, all
Yep.
over again.
Right.
And my
on
last,
TV, they hate the stun meter too. So
Oh yeah.
it's awful.
hopefully they
It's
find
awful.
a way to work around it and
Terrible.
fix it. Yeah.
Yeah, the stun.
It's absolutely terrible. And my last thing I wanted to touch on, because we're talking the 3 points we wanted, I didn't want to focus all in one area, so I also want to talk about Create an Arena.
Yeah, there you
Is
go.
I know a lot of people may not interact or may not use Create an Arena often themselves, but you're always downloading arenas. You're always downloading custom shows, arenas, and stuff to be able to use in your game, whether it's in universe or whatever. And I think the biggest misstep is first of all, we don't get all the staging parts from the arenas that are in the game. When they give us all these new arenas and stuff, most of the time, like the staging stuff, aren't included in Create an Arena, which I think is so weird. If you've got the assets in the game, give it to us in the Create an Arena. Let us use them. But my biggest thing is, say we get the classic Nitro Arena. We've had it before, and the big WCW lettering on the staging. I want that. I want just our things that we place there, whether it's whether it's a horse or it's the WCW logo, whatever it is that you're putting up on the staging. I want it to be interactable and climbable. So I want to be able to climb up on those WCW letters in the. So if we're playing in the WCW arena, I can go up to the stage and we can climb on the WCW letters, throw each other off of it, do moves off of it, and do like 5-star frog splashes and swanton bombs off the stage through a table. Make sure that we can do those moves through tables with the weapon physics.
Focus.
But put them. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. We're getting the Monday Night Wars focus.
Stage.
Exactly.
Take a Kindle.
So I want to have interactables. I want interactable stages for Create an Arena. I want to be able to have those little parts, whether it's the Halloween Havoc thing or whatever little accessories you're putting on your stage. I want them to be interactable. I want to be able to climb on them. I want to be able to break them or whatever. And I want to be able to climb them and do a cool move off the top, like you're jumping off the top rope. Put them through a flaming table or whatever. Put them through like they're laid on a table. Be able to go do a swanton or a shooting star press or a, whatever, like a 900 or whatever ricochets, they're like the 630.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that stuff off the WCW stage.
That'd be so
We're getting
awesome.
the Monday Night Wars. We're going to have those big WCW letters. I want to climb them. I want to jump off them. I want to throw people off them. That is the last thing I want to see from the Creation Suite. I want to see interactable stage parts for Create an Arena.
Nice. What about you, Kenny? Anything about Create an Arena or Create a Championship, or did you not really spend that much time in those?
I haven't created an arena in years. I haven't done it.
I don't blame you. It's the same tools it's been. It feels more limited each year.
I know it's a lot of work too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every update, like
yeah.
Like in 2K25. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but in 2K25, every major update would remove my logos from my arena. I'd have to go reapply them. It would change the colors to some things, and it would just, like the Titantron itself, it would move the images I had on the Titantron, so I had to go back and meticulously fix everything. What I would love to see for Create an Arena is them just throw everything out that they have. And I don't know if you guys ever played the Forge mode in Halo 3, but something like that, where I can literally have control of everything, where I want to place it, where I want the entrance ramp to be, everything. Like full sandbox mode where you can just control every little aspect of it. But with the preset entrances, that will never work. But if they could figure out how to just make it to where this huge section is where all these animations happen and everything else you can just go have fun with, I feel like they could find a middle ground and really make that work. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think UPW could do something more than that. Like with that, I think. Sorry to jump in, but I think with Ultra Pro Wrestling, because you're gonna have for the entrances, a lot of it'll be like, okay, position X, this is where you do your ramp taunt, and you have all the taunts, and it'll be preset animations. Then you'll just be walking through whatever ramp, and then at the ring you do the thing, or in the ring you do your. So I think for a game like that, you'd have way more ability to do that because it's not this whole specific animation.
Production.
It's like in-game animation. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think you can see that in a game like that.
I would love to see arenas like that. Maybe they force the entrances to be off. I would still take it. Like if you could put the crowd in different places and separate them.
Yes, exactly.
Like you see in the Hammerstein Ballroom or in Jacksonville with AEW, how they do the crowd different.
That'd be
Things
cool.
like that I think would be cool.
Yep. Anything for Create Championship, Kenny? Or no?
That's just the only thing I would like to see is the gym system. I think Mr. Dubs, I kind of said how it should work, but Mr. Dubs like put the cherry on top. Just give different gyms, like when you win those matches online, showcase, how many championship matches you won. I think that'd be cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that'd be fantastic.
Cool. So my three things that I would like to see would obviously be, like I said about the Create an Arena. I kind of like interjected here in between, but I'll just sum it all up for you guys. So, Create an Arena, I want a complete sandbox so I can just do whatever I want with the Create an Arena, put items anywhere, climbable, like Mr. Dub said. It's a feature I didn't even know I wanted. That sounds awesome. I would love to see body morphing in Create a Wrestler, so I don't have to have a pre-select body for all these different ones. It's so annoying when you're like, okay, this one's arm's too big, this one's leg's too big, this guy's his chest too sunken in, this lady parts aren't as big as you should want, wink wink. You know what I'm talking about, but the whole thing, it's like,
Pause.
Right, pause. And then obviously the hairstyles look like some of them look like toys. There's 90,000 of them, and only a couple of them look really good. Two-tone hair. Hopefully, the thing in the tease is a two-tone hair, not just some reference to a wrestler. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's creation part stuff. Creation parts. Back into, what was it, WWE, not 2K19, but WWE WrestleMania 19, and I believe the Day of Reckoning games, because I only played the first one. I never played the second Day of Reckoning game. I got to play that.
Oh, come on, man. They're so good.
Oh, man.
So good.
They had in the creation suite where you could take certain items, like a mask or something, and you can adjust the size and the positioning of that item. And so you can make it really fit your custom wrestler. And if you're going to have body morphing come back, I feel like that should be a major thing to come back too, is be able to take certain items like all the horns. I don't know why we can't adjust the size of the horns. It's been the same exact horns for like the last 20 games. And one more thing real quick before we end the video. One of the things I want the most for certain creation parts is when they have the in-game wrestlers' logos stuff plastered all over it. I just want like a little deletion utility where it removes the logo. Now you can put your own logo over it and do a bunch of busy work trying to get rid of it that way and change the materials and stuff. But it would just be easier if it just says remove logos. And then you have a clean slate. You can use any creation part. Be freaking save so much time. Anyway, those are some things I would love to see in the creation suite. Obviously, body morphing. I've been asking for that forever.
I'm glad you said that because the hair is terrible. Like my wrestler on the island, I got him like a short Prince cut because there's just nothing good in there. I'm like, my goodness. So that's another thing. I hope they make the hair in the game overall look a lot better, but give us more options in Create a Wrestler as well. I think the game that I've seen the best hair in is Hogwarts Legacy. I think they did the hair really good in that game, but hopefully we see something more realistic like that in 26.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, hair for Create a Wrestler has always been the bane of my existence for these games because the in-game wrestlers, you see someone like a Roman Reigns, or depending on the year, right? Like even in like 15, John Cena looked so good, Triple H looked so good. You go back even further, they have, you know, the specific key wrestlers that they really put the time in. But why then do the created wrestlers all have these terrible options?
Right.
Men and women.
Yeah.
Why can't we just get all the hairstyles that are in the game? Give me Seth Rollins hair. Give me Roman Reigns hair. Because there's so limited options for long hair that looks good in the game. Some of the short hair looks really good, but again, some of it looks like plastic, weird.
Yes,
and same thing with the beards. The beards in the game.
Oh yes, the
beard.
Really we talked about that before. Well. Oh man, the beards.
Yeah, the hair
Especially
and the
beard.
beards.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hopefully
so
they take the time to
really would
focus
like to see
directly in on that because it needs a lot of work.
I know there's a lot of people that complain about the hair and the like us, especially the hair. Like it'd be really cool to just give me a shaver and let me make my own hair design. Just fucking shave it however you want. That'd be awesome. Middle finger, whatever you want in there, Stone Cold, whatever you want. That'd be awesome. Anyway, so thank you guys for joining me. This was a lot of fun. We got to do this more often. Let them know one more time where they can find you. Kenny, go for it.
Kenny Bomb on YouTube, Kenny Bomb 4K on X.
Dubs?
Mr. Dubs on YouTube, Mr. Dubs 86 on X.
As always, thank you for watching, and stay frosty.
Stay frosty.